Hi. Hey everybody, it's time for the new video with the other match between Dinglerin and Hikaru Nakamura. Hopefully Trying to Learn is already uploading that first video.
What?
Yeah, remember we separate the two videos?
Yeah, he did that last time.
Right, so hopefully he's doing it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, for this.
Yeah, come on, what are you, lazy over there? Yay, 888 Dominic is like a new video. What happens if Dominic meets Dominique? Is it the nexus of the universe? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. Etc.
Twitchy has a new drinking game. Every time you say
In this position, that is correct. Yeah. My face hurts looking at Karen. She always smiles. Yeah, you always smiling. Yeah. Aw. Maybe she has Irish eyes. Okay, Karen is so classy. What do you do to every room you go in?
I civilize every room.
There you go. That is correct. Yeah.
According to a famous author.
I don't think we can start a sub train. We have to wait till like 9:10. Yeah. Have you seen the TV show Archer? Obviously. You can't. Who do you think Karen named Archer after? The answer is not the TV character.
Not the TV show, and I don't like that show.
Yeah, it's too good.
It's dumb.
What do you dislike more? The TV show Archer or that comedian that you hate? I know it's the comedian. I don't know his name.
Bill Burr?
That's his name.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, I know.
What an ass.
Damn. So harsh. I've never heard Bill Burr use such language. Gilbert Gottfried's a genius. Who's like Gilbert Gottfried? What? Are you kidding me? Yeah. Mark is quoting The Simpsons. Bill Burr is awesome.
Everybody wants to be
Bill Burr is definitely worse than Archer. That's what that guy says.
He's an ass.
Karen, have you written a book? But isn't his job being an ass?
Well, he's doing a good job then.
Well, there you go.
You know,
yeah.
he said all that stuff about Michelle Obama, and it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, but he's, Bill Burr getting heckled in Philly is an amazing video. Damn. You'd like that because you like Philly. So the Philly fans heckled him. So that's pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. What did Bill Burr do? What didn't he do?
He said ugly stuff about Michelle Obama, and it wasn't even funny.
I like Michelle Obama, but as long as it's funny, I don't care.
He's a woman hater. So...
But his whole shtick is he's sarcastic. That is correct. In fact, when Karen didn't like what he said, Bill Burr said, I was being sarcastic. And Trump gave the thumbs up. So, yeah. All right. Have you watched You've Been Framed? I have not. I've never heard of it. He turned it on them in Philly. Wait, what happened? I was fired from my job because of Corona. What? Denied.
What?
Okay, I don't know. All right. Forgot to take his Clorox today. That is correct. Yeah. It's easy to confuse lying and sarcastic. By the way, the sarcastic stuff that Trump made up, he stole that from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's like, I was being sarcastic. I don't think you know what that word... Oh, actually, it's metaphor. It's a metaphor. I'm not sure you know what that word means. Charlie was saying things were metaphors.
Yeah.
They were like, I don't think you know what a metaphor is. Yeah. Bill Burr is great in Breaking Bad. That is correct. Yeah. Bill Burr is also good in the Chappelle Show when they have the World Series of Dice. And they have the... They also had the race draft. He was one of the announcers. Yeah. Gotta have the announcers. Yeah. All right. The other guy was better, though. The other announcer, who I don't know who it was, not Chappelle, the other guy, that guy's better than Bill Burr as an announcer. So, yeah. All right. Et cetera, plus tax. When is the next nonsense stream? Pretty soon. All right. So this is the game and the match. Nakamura Dingler in. Okay. Nakamura's white. So every game is the same. It's this Rui Lopez that Ding's always playing. Always gets the same position. Frankly, terrible, except it's equal. Killjoy, I don't know. Whatever that says, subscribe. Karen can read it. All right. Trying to Learn has a thumbnail ready for the videos. Good. Excellent. Okay, so every game Dingler in plays, they always get this position. Every time. Yeah. It's always the same position. All right. Okay, H4, that's the way they play chess now. It's not my fault. All right, and then nothing ever happens. Dingler in played bishop f8, so I was proud of him. And then he played f6, so I disowned him. All right. And it's the boring world of Niels Bohr. Every move is the most boring. What? Oh, the game's still going on? Now it's two knights against
two bishops.
Two bishops.
What else?
Yeah, I like to do stuff like this when I'm white, because that's why I never win. Okay, this pawn's weak, so he keeps his queen on it, and he keeps some other pieces on it later. Okay, this is the game that doesn't end. It just goes on. So yeah, I thought that was a good idea to run his king over here. King's pretty safe over there, right?
Oh yeah, I saw this part of the
Yeah.
game. I didn't even understand the king wasn't safe when I was
Yeah,
watching.
king's
And it
good
all
over
opened
here.
up. I'm like, oh okay. 'cause
Yeah,
he
king
wasn't
over
safe.
here, nothing can
I
happen.
know, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't have felt any
All right.
danger if I'd been in that game.
Well, it's not necessarily that dangerous. It's just an interesting idea. Okay,
Well, he
so
obviously didn't feel safe.
now in this position, the engine says everything is equal, and here black blundered and lost the game, except he didn't lose the game. So shows you what I know, right? In this position, the game should continue. Bishop g4 attacking the pawn, queen f7 defending the pawn and attacking the rook, bishop e6 attacking the queen, etc. Mainly,
Etc.
right. That's how the game should have ended. Instead, black played rook c6, which basically loses. I don't know if you missed knight g6, defending the queen. You can't trade queens because I fork your rooks. Yeah, now white's huge plus. Okay, and here black made a one-move blunder, and it's a puzzle rush position, or tactics trainer, or whatever, and Naka didn't see the winning move. Naka missed a tactic? Now, you guys watch Naka's stream, and he streamed today afterwards, because he streams 24 hours a day. You guys said that he gave a long, rambling, nonsense explanation why he took black today. He didn't say he did that, but that's what he did, obviously. Yesterday, he was like, I'd take white if it's Armageddon because blah, blah, blah. They took black today.
Yeah, I know about it. Maybe he just changed his mind.
Come on. Anyway, in this position, did Naka explain why he missed a really easy winning move? Also, what's the winning move for white? It's not very easy. Easy for Naka.
Let's see.
Did he talk about this on his stream about why he didn't play the winning move? Yeah, the same deviled egg. Yeah. Yeah, but I understand what the winning move is. My question is, did Naka talk about this on his stream? Or he didn't, he glossed over it? Jay Wolfen subscribed. King B2, Queen D2. All these moves are illegal. Okay, so this is a clearance again. Okay, you want to play knight E7 forking the rooks. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay,
Very nice.
so you play Queen H4. Well, he didn't play Queen H4. Queen H4 attacking the bishop. You agree? Defending the pawn that he just attacked. And knight E7 forks the rooks. That's it.
Oh.
You win the bishop or you fork the rooks. And then the engine says, yay, I'm winning. And both players missed that. All right, the guy whose name I'm not going to pronounce subscribed. Good.
But
Naka said he missed it. Yeah, I agree.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
I agree he missed it.
So but that's not called a clearance.
He's clearing, no, it's not a sacrifice. He's
Saying
clearing
it's
this.
Like, it's like the clearance.
Yeah, he's just clearing the square for his
consider
knight.
it
So this is a threat and this is a threat and that's it.
Yeah.
So if this was like, a puzzle rush or tactics trainer, that would be the answer. And he played bishop g4 allowing it, and Naka didn't do it. That's the best players in the world. That's all we got. Okay. Oh man, Smoking got the right thing about that. Naka's teaching XQC what a pawn is. That is correct.
Wait, what is it?
There's some famous. Here's what Naka does. Naka's like the world's biggest suck up of all time, right? If you go to the dictionary and you look, and then there's a picture of Naka. There's several. Okay.
Yeah.
When Naka sees somebody who's famous or wealthy or something, Naka gets on his knees. So like Daryl Morey's a good example. He's the Rockets general manager. He's like, oh, Daryl Morey. So XQC's a famous streamer who's like, nobody's heard of him, but those guys, normal people haven't heard of him, just streaming people. So Naka's like, ooh, XQC. So now Naka's like, this is a pawn. Because like now he hangs, now he's a famous guy.
So he's giving him a lesson.
I don't know what he's doing. Man, look at this guy. Savage, true. Yeah, true is true. Yeah. Yeah, he always does that.
What was he doing?
Yeah, he does. See, they're like, yeah, he does that. When somebody famous, contacts Naka, Naka's like, oh. So on the internet, for example, on Twitter, Schwarzenegger posted he's playing chess with his goat or whatever, his donkey. Right? And then Naka's like, hey, you should play Micha. Naka's always like, oh, Schwarzenegger's famous. And he can't, All right. Blah, blah, blah. Watching him teach XQC, it was cute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe Maury should learn how to get a basketball team together. Okay. No, I like Daryl Morey. He's probably watching this now. Hi. Sorry, your basketball team sucks. Get somebody tall. All right. Now.
They said explain what the problem is with 95. Well, wouldn't you just lose your queen?
95, queen takes queen. Problem solved. Knight takes e5 was suggested by, XQC or whatever. Am I famous enough? Dominic, that's pretty close. I think so, because Naka likes poker players. So if somebody tells Naka you're a famous poker player, then he'll suck up to you. Yeah. Yeah, you're famous enough. Now, the thing is, if Naka doesn't know who you are, he has to find out, like, oh, okay, now I'll suck up to him. So, yeah.
Hey, Dominic.
Yeah. Bye, Dominic.
Bye.
Yeah, go to sleep or play more poker, whichever's funnier. Yeah. All right, got to get rid of that. Yeah. Okay, how do you play chess? What, is that XQC? Yeah. No, he's calling Naka. Nice. Exactly. Yeah. If he doesn't know me, I'll come back. Good. All right. Well, I mean, Chessbait will tell him who you are, so you're good. All right. So, okay, so he played queen takes e5, and now the game's equal. Okay. Now Naka played knight f4, which is a bad move. Then Naka played king g2, which is a bad move. Then he played knight g6, which is a bad move. And now the engine says black is close to winning. And then Naka tricked him. He tricked him good, too. That was a good trick. So in this position, watch this trick. He played rook here, doubling it up on the bubble up. And he thought, like, white would play this pathetic move, defending his c-pawn. Okay? But Naka played an explosive move.
C4.
Right. Now look, after c4, it looks like black just takes en passant for free, right?
Yeah.
But now the rook's trapped. Oh, gotcha, ding. Right?
Yeah.
That was a good trick by Naka.
Good.
Right. Now, if black doesn't play this move, then black has a big advantage because this pawn's permanently weak. And if Farnsley 69 was here, he would explain to everybody here what a backward pawn is. Man, I get a lot of that Kasparov joke. I'm doing a good job with that joke. Okay, so he played here. C4, Naka got him good. Yeah, flaka, Naka, waka. So that was a really good trick by Nakamura. C4. Okay, then he won the exchange, but then it's a draw because Naka doesn't know how to win up an exchange. All right, and then they drew pretty quickly. And they agreed to a draw here. Somebody is wondering, like, doesn't this win immediately? See this? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was trying to read the chat.
Yeah, then I just go here. And you're all talking a badge. All right, so this is a draw.
Wait, what's Dominic saying?
Who's Dominic? Multiple times. Ben laughed at me and beat me with nonsensical moves. Yeah, I agree with that.
I thought he'd gone to the Naka stream and was reporting back.
Hey, Dominic, some famous streamer who I've never heard of rated me yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago. I don't know. What was his name? Harstem. What's the game? StarCraft 2? Yeah. All right. So, yay. Then we discussed in the chat who's more famous and better, Harstem or Froggen. And then everybody said, who are those people? And I said, I don't know. Yeah, ridiculous. Man, Naroditsky does a great Nepomniachtchi. Naroditsky does good imitations. Twitchy says Naroditsky has a good Kasparov. Yeah. StarCraft 2. Yeah. Froggen. Yeah, I've played chess with Froggen. He plays chess. He's like 1,300. Yeah. How do I know who Froggen is? He came on my stream and played chess with me about a year ago. That's how I know. I didn't know who he was. Everybody was telling me who he was. I still don't know who he is. Will you stream Hearthstone with Svidler? I will not. Froggen, the league player? No, Froggen, the president of the United States. Froggen, how many Froggens are there? Come on. What is it, Bozo the Clown? What is it, Bozo the district attorney? Come on. What show was that?
I don't know.
Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he says, why is it called Bozo the Clown? What other Bozo is there? Bozo the district attorney? Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah. Except he doesn't say it funny, so it's not funny. It's the Froggen. That's not the other Froggen. Well, how many Froggens are there? All right. Froggen, the basketball coach. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Now, Karen, here's an easy one. On Seinfeld, who's the best Frogger player?
I remember the episode.
Mm-hmm.
It was really funny because they were running across the
That
road.
is correct.
And they did it like a video game. I don't, George?
It was George, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the funny thing is, they hired 2 guys to move the machine. And one guy's like, now, who are we have to kill? He says, who are we stealing this from? He says, we're not stealing it. Our boy says, we're not stealing it. I thought we were stealing it. He was like, I want to steal stuff. And then he's the electrician. And he's like, we got to plug it into the outlet. And he says, what's an outlet? And he says, you mean the holes? He's like, you're an electrician? Anyway, that guy's a great director and actor, Peter Stormare. Now, you saw Dancer in the Dark, right? Yeah. Remember the guy who's in love with Bjork?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh.
He's the guy in Seinfeld.
Okay.
Now, are you sitting down?
Yeah.
Did you see Fargo?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the bad guy who doesn't talk? That's him. He's the same guy from Dancer in the Dark and from Seinfeld. He's the guy who wants to steal it.
Yeah, I have to go back and...
I mean, that guy's a genius. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that guy's great. And then she shoots him in Fargo, obviously. Yeah. Yay, Froggen is streaming right now. God damn. He's still alive? Oh. Okay. Can't stand you. Lloyd Braun. Yeah, just naming random Seinfeld things. Did you watch Drake and Josh? I did not. Dimebag's like, what do you guys talk? Dimebag, it's like 3 or 4 in the morning where you are. What are you talking about?
He has no idea.
Dimebag, come on. It's ass in the morning over there. Well, we're talking about Seinfeld. Yeah. All right. I haven't seen Fargo, the movie? Hey, you're the worst. Okay. Next game. Dingler and Hikaru. They played a Catalan. Okay. This is the main line of the Catalan. Good. You can take on C4. Or you can play A4. A4 is what they play now.
I've never played the Catalan.
That is correct. All right. And they played this in the next game, too. They played this twice, this variation. They played this twice. Yeah. This, too. They played all of this in the next game I'm going to show you. They played. So, yeah. Okay. So, they got this position twice in the match. This was the first game. And this game, Hikaru played here. And the next game, he played knight g6.
Didn't you say when Ding was black and they also played
That's right. They
thing?
always play
So
they just play the same thing over and over, yeah.
Same openings?
Yep. They like to do the same thing. Okay, so white's slightly better. And white built up a winning advantage eventually due to Hikaru's mistakes. And he missed a key move. I don't like the move h4 because it gives away the g4 square. I don't like h4. All right, sort of a boring game, obviously. Nothing's happening. Okay, and in this position, Hikaru blundered. So you see this knight, because I said so, right? So rook e4 could be annoying, pinning the knight. So the queen needs to hang around, in rounders. He's hanging around, check. He has alligator blood, right? Okay, Matt Damon. So instead he plays queen e1, trapping his own queen. King g2. And now, king g2 is double X-clam, but I'm going to explain to the crowd why. You listening? Mm-hmm. Complicated. If I play rook e4, pinning the knight, okay? Mm-hmm. You play knight g4 check. You see how it's check? Yeah. And then the rook is attacking the rook. So rook e4 can't be played. Okay. So he plays king g2. Now knight g4 is not check. So now rook e4 can be played. And also, I doubled up on the bubble up, because the other reason rook e4 can't be played is the f2 pawn is hanging then. So king g2, I'm a vegan, but it still kills 2 birds, right? Mm-hmm. Because now I can play rook e4 and you're in trouble. And Naka's queen is here instead of here where it's defending. So queen e1 was really, really, really bad. It was a terrible move. Okay, he played king h7, the only move. Now, the point of king h7 is very complicated. Okay. Remember when I said he plays rook e4?
Yeah.
Okay. When the king was on g8, if the knight moves, rook takes rook is check. Mm-hmm. But now the king is not here, so rook takes rook is not check. So black can play knight g4. If the king was on g8, I would play rook takes rook check. Now if you play rook takes rook, you get checkmated. Queen h2 mate. Okay. So that's why Naka played king h7, because Naka's good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, in this position, white has an amazing move, which I think he missed. Bishop d7, confusing the audience. Are you confused? If you take the bishop, you get checkmated, and then queen g7 mate. Now, the rook's attacked because I said so. And the knight is attacked by the queen, so you have to play rook e7. Okay, now I play bishop c8, and I'm threatening this pawn because if your rook takes the bishop, I would take this knight. And you can see these pawns are sort of weak, right? And the engine says white has a big advantage here, like +1. Okay, instead, Ding played bishop c8 immediately with the same idea, rook takes, queen takes. Okay, Naka played the only move, queen to d1, very good. And now, if you play bishop takes b7, which he didn't do, I don't think he did, no. Okay, now I play queen d5 check, and this bishop could get in trouble, right? That bishop's a little trapped in there. The engine says it's equal. It says you just repeat moves. Okay, and it's a draw. So bishop c8 was inaccurate. Okay. Queen a4 is a blunder, and the reason it's a blunder is very hard for a human to see. The drawing move nobody would ever think of. Knight c4, confusing the audience. Notice how it attacks the queen. Mm-hmm. You agree. Okay. Now, if you take the knight, then queen check wins the rook. So you can't do that. The queen's attacked, and the e-pawn's attacked, and the bishop's attacked. So knight c4 is a pretty good move. Mm-hmm. Pretty good. So you have to take the queen, I take the queen, you attack the knight, we trade, and obviously it's a draw. So that's what should have happened. Okay, but instead of knight c4, Naka blundered with queen a4. Now he's probably lost. Rook e4, close to lost. Queen here, f6, never play f6. f4, the knight's pinned. c5, exclam. Okay, and now there's 3 possible moves. Pawn takes, and queen d5. And Ding played the move the engine doesn't like. After thinking a long time, by the way. Okay, pawn takes is the engine move. It's 50-50 whether white wins. But he played here, and then Naka played excellent f5, very good. And then the excellent rook e8. Rook e8's a great move. If you play rook takes, I take this. If you play queen takes, I have a x-ray. I go here. Now, what's better than x-ray? What's 2 better? Let's ask Archer. What's 2 better than x-ray? Futurama, come on. Z-ray is 2 better than X. Come on, remember Futurama? Yeah. Yeah, that episode they tried to kill Fry several times, but Leela saved him. So, it's 2 better than X. Yeah. Okay, then it's a draw. So Ricky gets a really good move from Naka. E6, also good. Queen C6, good. And they got this drawn endgame. Okay, this is a draw, and so forth. And they play till king versus king, because that's how they do it. See? Draw. Yeah, very good defense by Naka. Very good. He could have lost at any point. Very difficult defense. Very suspicious. Let's see. Family Guy's better than Futurama. South Park is better than all. All caps makes it probably wrong. Okay, leave lungs here now. Gills come later. So if I give you gills, you don't need lungs anymore. I don't see why. Good episode.
That was from where?
Futurama. Mark's also quoting Futurama. I've also talked about that joke. Yeah. Do you respect Carlsen? Carlsen is the best player in his chair. Mm-hmm. What do you take in this position? Draw. Okay. Next game, Naka's white. They played the same. They always play the same, right? It's always the same. Remember? It's always this. Yeah. Every game is the exact same. Okay, now in this position, bishop f8 was played by Ding in the previous game. Mm-hmm. And he played bishop b4 this game. Confusing the audience. This game looked a lot different than the last game. Okay, now in this position, black made the mistake knight b6. And in this position, white has a big advantage if he plays rook f5. Notice how he's attacking this pawn, because I said so. And strangely, this queen is trapped, because if I play bishop g5 and you play queen g3, I play knight f1 attacking your queen and defending h2, and the queen's trapped. So after rook f5, you'll notice the engine likes white quite a bit. Mm-hmm. Okay, so both players missed that. Naka played here. Never play f6. Always retreat. And it was very strange at the very end of the game when Black had the two bishops here. See, Black has two bishops. Okay, Naka didn't like the fact that Black has the two bishops, and the engine says Black's better. And they repeated, watch. And they drew. Now, it seems to me, instead of drawing, Ding can take this, getting opposite colored bishops, right? And he has a passed pawn. Why would you draw instead of take Black in this position? This is like no risk. Like Black has no risk here. I have a passed pawn. It's opposite bishops with the same pawns. So I'm not saying Black's winning, but I mean, this is just Black having a free advantage. And instead they repeated and drew. So that to me, that's a very strange decision. I mean, this got passed pawn. What's the problem? I mean, you can't ever lose. White has no passed pawns. Terrible. So I didn't like that. Yeah, he should have risked it. Yeah. Okay. Then they played the last game before the Armageddon. Remember that I told you they played this, and I showed you this game already. And then I told you what the new move was. Now you're going to have to remember. Okay? This was all played the previous game. Whoops, I went back because I'm confused. Okay. This was all...
You showed me this game already?
They played this already. They played this variation in the previous game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole
Now,
game.
yeah, they played it. Everything's the same. Okay. Now, in the previous game, Black played Queen D6.
Okay.
And then I said in the next game, he played this. What did I tell you? Black played a different move here than he previous did. I showed you the movie he played, but it was like 10 minutes ago. So instead of Queen D6. It's a Ben Feingold kind of move because you put the knights together. That's what good knights do. That's what good knights.
About the bishop.
But that's what good knights do. They stick together.
Yeah.
Simpsons. That's the Thelma and Louise episode. We talked about it in the stream earlier.
Thelma and Louise?
Episode of The Simpsons.
Oh.
Marge and her friend become Thelma and Louise. They make fun
I
of
was
it.
zoning out, and I don't remember that.
Yeah, I know. M-Gon's 197.
Sometimes I'm reading the chat. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the different...
Soccer Kevin T gifted 2 subs.
Thank you, Soccer
He
Kevin
played...
T.
Ghost car is correct. It's a ghost car. There's ghost cars all over this road. Okay, he played Knight G6. Okay, in the previous game, he played Queen D6. Okay, so this is the first new move of the game. And then they traded all the pieces off and agreed to a draw. It's a good game. Always trade everything. I trade you, you trade me. It's the most drawn position in history. And they found a repetition.
So why do you think they're trading, wanting to draw so much?
Play Armageddon. Less pressure. Just play one game, get it over with. Yeah. Some players are more boring than others. Ding has a lot of draws. That's, Wesley So has a lot of draws. Geary has a lot of draws. Usually in 15 minutes, that goes away. Yeah. Morphy didn't have tactics trainer. Now, if I spot Nakamura at night, he would definitely win. Vernon Young is rating with a party of 6.
Yay.
Now, my last stream, when I rated the chess, and it was Hess and Naroditsky, nothing. They didn't say I rated. I had like 700 people. They didn't mention it. And the guy from chess who was in the stream, like the chess account, he was talking but didn't mention it.
Yeah, I think they didn't see it.
The guy with chess saw it. The guy with the chess account saw it. He was talking in the stream.
Oh.
He could have said, hey, it's been final. Nothing. Yeah. That's why unforgivable, that is correct.
Oh.
Didn't you raid Amon? That's a previous raid. Today I raided chess.
Oh, yeah, Mon didn't see it either.
Yeah, Amon also didn't see my raid. It doesn't matter who I raid. Nobody sees it. Yeah. Wesley So's the best. That is correct.
Well, they didn't see it.
Yeah, go Wesley.
They weren't being jerks.
Wesley is okay, but he's no Danny Wrench.
Well, they talked to me in the stream over chess.
Ahmad said something several minutes later. No, I have to raid Froggen. I'm not done yet. Rosen lost. I know Rosen lost.
That was real exciting.
Yeah. Now you're talking about World Chess 960 champion Wesley So? Oh, snap. Let's ask Karen, in the finals of the 960 World Championship, the Fisher Random, who'd Wesley beat?
The finals?
Yeah, the final match. Who did he beat?
Carlsen?
That is correct. Yeah. Go Wesley. Morphy didn't have penicillin. All right. How good's Naka Blitz? Second best after Magnus? Yeah, he's either second or third. Yeah. Grishuk's pretty good. Karyakin's pretty good. Wesley's pretty good. MVL's pretty good. It depends if you need on the internet or on an actual chessboard. On the internet, it's got to be Naka. On a real chessboard, it's unclear. When they have the World Blitz Championship every year, Naka's not coming in first or second usually. Not usually. You know what's weird? You know what American came first in the World Blitz? He wasn't American.
This past year?
No, like ever. But he wasn't American. It's Dominguez.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's not, Dominguez. Come on. What? That could be Dominguez, if he spotted me a queen. All right, Anand. Come on. Who's the best at 10-second chess? On the internet? Probably Andrew Tang, I would guess. I'm not sure, though. 99.99. I'm so happy I have to hit you live. Here's a bit of amazing streams. Yay, Mgon's 197. My first donation. You're the best.
Mgons.
Man, it finally made this stream worth it. Now you can go to the store like 1/10 of the time. All right. Hooray. All right, last game of the stream. Now, before we start this game, there's some gawking rabble in the stream. You know who you are. You watched Naka's stream today. I was taking a nap. She'll back me up, right?
Yeah.
And then some, okay? I slept more than Adams in the... Okay. On Naka's stream today, according to you guys, he explained why he took black in the Armageddon after yesterday saying, I would always take white in the Armageddon because chess 24 sucks. So what did he say? Why did Naka change his mind? What happened? He chose black because Ding never put him in trouble with white, so he took draw chances. That is correct. Now, obviously, you should take black. That goes without saying. Yeah. So he actually took he took the first 4 games of the match into account and said, I was never in trouble with black, which isn't true, and took black because he has, and then once he takes black, he never goes back. Okay. All right.
Now,
so,
hang on a
yes.
And Twitchy's feeling neglected. He's reminding us that he did, in fact, donate.
Okay.
Well, you acknowledge him. Thank you, Twitchy.
Hey, I donated earlier. I know it's not my first donation. It's like my 4th. Yeah. Yeah. No, I was just saying it's my first real donation. And also, I thought you were Meepex, so I got confused. Yeah. Ding had weak responses. All right.
All right.
Now, in this position, they played they played the 4 knights English. Okay, good. All right. And Ding made a bad move right away. This is all normal. This is all good. Okay. Now they got this position, which is about equal. And now Ding just made all bad moves. Okay, rook c3, terrible. Shouldn't put your rook up here in the early middle game. It just gets harassed. Bishop f6, excellent. Good move. And now he should admit his mistake and he should move his rook somewhere. But he played here. And the idea is if you play e4, I can take it. And then, you see what I'm saying? Okay. And then he played excellent knight d4. And black's just better now. So very bad play by Ding. Rook c3, rook d1. Very bad. Bishop f6, knight d4. Very good. Okay. Then he played very passive. Okay. Now black's better. And this position is basically not even losable for black. And somehow Hikaru got a worse position. I mean, look at this. Just 2 weak pawns and black has no problem. Okay, so the way for white to not lose is to play d4 and trade everything off, which obviously you can't do because you have to win. You're giving draw odds. So you can't play a boring line.
Yeah.
So he got him. I mean, Hikaru played g6, f5, which was terrible, opening up his king and giving white the better position. Yeah, f5 was really bad. Yeah, now d4, and now white's better because white gets rid of his pawn and black's king is not so safe. Okay, now this position, he made a very bad move. He should take this, and after rook takes, just move his queen. And then he could play d5 at his leisure, or leisure, depending on your point of view. But he let his king go to f3, which is still okay, because he can retreat it later. Okay, and they got this position. 1,000 centidues, Rolo.
Yay.
And now Ding made the worst move he's ever made in his life. So the engine says white is slightly better because, black's king is hiding in the corner. This diagonal's open. I'm controlling the 2 center files. If we trade all the pieces, my king's better than yours. Okay, so white's better. 0.3, 0.2. Okay. And now he made the worst move ever, which is good for your puzzle rush tactics training and stuff. Also good for his. He played king g2. Okay?
Okay.
And the game's over. You see what happened to the thermometer? It went away.
Yeah.
All right. So black to play and win. Making a tactical mistake against Nakamura is not a good idea. It's not good. You don't do that. Nakamura was good at tactics before you were born. It doesn't even matter how old you are.
Let's see. I don't know.
All right, now we talked about this. You ready?
Okay.
I say this every stream and every private lesson. You
Yeah.
ready? I say it every time. There's 3 pieces in chess that matter. There's pieces that are not attacked, which is most of them. Okay? Nothing's attacking them. Right? You agree. Then there's pieces that are attacked and not defended. You take them for free. That's usually not the case. You pay attention. Usually not the case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then there's the only thing that matters in your life. Things that are attacked and defended. That's attacked and defended. That's attacked and defended. That's attacked and defended. Okay? When things are attacked and defended, sometimes you lose them. What's the biggest white piece that's attacked and defended? These are the white pieces. Which is the biggest one that's attacked and defended?
The rook on d5.
Right. Is it defended a lot or a little? This
A
rook.
little.
A little. So let's get rid of the a little. What move attacks that queen? Get rid of that queen.
You could go. You could trade.
No, you got it. No. You're attacking the rook. The queen is defending the rook.
Yeah.
Attack the queen so the queen's not defending the rook. Find moves that attack the queen.
Okay. Well, buddy, I know you.
It's for mommy.
Oh, you could go. Then b5.
That is correct. 300 centimeters. Now, M Gons, the reason your move isn't good, rook c8, is because now you're not on the rook anymore. So then you're, okay. I mean, also I take the rook, but that's not the point. Okay, b5 is correct.
Yeah.
Now, there's 2 issues for white. One is the one that I mentioned. The other one is worse, which I didn't mention. The king and rook are lined up. Remember, I'm always doing this. I'm always doing that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so after b5, I'm threatening the queen. You agree? And also, it's like what's the word I use? The clearance sacrifice. But it's not a sacrifice. I'm clearing b7.
Yeah. For the.
So queen b7 is annoying. You agree? Okay, you can stop queen b7 easily, but then queen e4 check wins the rook. So you gotta defend queen e4 and queen b7. Impossible. Impossible. Now queen e4 check is attacking everything, so you gotta stop that. So what move can you move your queen? Where can you move your queen? Defending the rook and defending e4. That's what he did. Queen defends the rook. Queen stops queen e4. That is
e4.
correct. Well, there's a bishop here.
Oh. Queen. Let's see. Queen d3.
That is correct. And remember the square I told you about earlier that b5 opened up?
Yes.
So he played.
Queen b7.
Right. And then you see that? Yeah, there's good and there's not good. That's not good for white. How do you defend your rook? The answer is it doesn't matter. If you defend your rook, I attack it again.
Oh, yeah.
So if you play rook here, for example, or rook here, then I go there, and that's it. So king g2 loses a whole rook. Then he played b5 here, and then he resigned, and the match is over. A lot of the games in the tournament, one move, and then I resign. That happens a lot in rapid, blitz, and bullet. Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, the reason Dinglerin shouldn't miss this is because the top players have a sense of danger. Even if they don't see the winning move, they're like, Like when Naka played f5 against Caruana in game 1, I was like, because his king is open. Then 20 moves later, Naka went, Ben was right. Okay. So in this position, when you go here, you got to be worried. You got to be worried about that. That's not good, right? And it turns out it's not good. So he should have a better sense of danger, and he should play a safe move like rook takes, or he could double up and defend his rook, but he played like random legal move. Terrible. Yay, 500 centidues. Yeah. Yeah, the super GMs, they know when something's going to happen, except he didn't know.
Yeah, but don't they all make these blunders in a faster game?
That is correct. Yeah. And I've been alive a long time, longer than you guys on the stream. And even though Magnus is tied for first, in 6 days, he's lost 5 games. I never heard of that. Magnus is blundering like it's going out of style. Man, he's like, I got to blunder some more. So everybody in this tournament loses every game. Frankly, terrible. Yeah. And also strange, the only match Geary won was against Magnus. He lost all the other matches. Very suspicious.
Yeah.
And then Hikaru got him good. Hikaru said, if you told Geary before the tournament he would beat Magnus and lose all his other matches, he would take that. I was like, damn, pretty insulting.
Yeah, wait, WX Bombadil. Yeah, I've been watching Ben's commentary, but I did see a clip of Grishuk that was funny when he was going to beat the blank out of, I guess, his student if they played.
Well, it was Nepo, but yeah. It's the Poniachi, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, see this Dur? See that?
Yeah.
What famous poker player's nickname is Dur? Also, when I tell you, you'll say, who's that? So that's not going to help you.
Famous.
Poker player.
I don't really know any poker players.
They're going to know in the chat. Tom Dwan, double X Clam.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of him?
No.
Yeah. He was my favorite to watch on TV. Yeah, he looks like a vampire. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if the chat will look at him, yeah, he doesn't look like a vampire. Watch how the chat agrees. Yeah. Well, he plays in real life, too. Vampire. See, spelled it wrong, but still. Yeah. The new king. I heard he's in Macau. That's what I heard. Yeah. Vampire for sure, 100%. Yeah. Vampire Dwan. Yeah. That's harsh when everybody agrees with you. Man, that's tough. Yeah. Not anymore. All right.
He is very tan. What?
Yeah, less poker, more chess. If for Tom Dwan or me. What? He looks like a vampire. There was some rodeo stuff out west the other day. That is correct. But is he vampire chicken? That is incorrect. Should I vote for Joe Biden if he has dementia? If he picks the right VP, then yes. Yeah. Just, you got to see who Joe Biden's VP is, because that's going to be who the president is. So you got to, yeah. Ever had Cuban coffee? I'm not sure. Did Dodd Knotts wear a rug? Probably. How can you play me? The more you donate. Yeah. Stacey Abrams is looking good. She's got that gap tooth. Stacey Abrams. Yeah.
Snake oil scrub. I like that.
What, his handle or what he said?
What he said.
I didn't see what he said.
You read it. Did Don Knotts wear a
Probably. Yeah. All right. What was
Stacey Abrams? She's nothing special looking. She looks all right.
No, she's got the gap tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just making fun of it.
It doesn't look bad.
Now, what famous ex-football player also has the gap tooth? He does some morning show that, I would ban if I was the president.
I know who you're talking about with
Yeah, they
Kelly.
got it. They got
Kelly.
it. Yeah, they got it. Strahan.
Yeah. I know his smile, yeah.
Joe Biden should change his name to not Trump. He'll get more popular. That's true. Mike Tyson. Mike Strahan. Yeah. According to the Mike Tyson mystery show, according to that show, it's only the show. It's not real life. Who's Mike Tyson's brother?
I don't know. I never watched the show.
Well, just think of an answer. You'll get it. Who's Mike Tyson's brother? He's the last name Tyson.
I don't know.
Yeah, trying to learn got it. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh.
So the whole episode he's saying, I'm ashamed of my brother. They don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Because they got kicked out of their house. They have to find somewhere to stay. Like, you have a brother, let's stay with him. Oh, I'm ashamed of him. He's terrible. So they knock on the door and he answers the door and they're like, your brother's Neil deGrasse Tyson? And you're ashamed of him? He says, yeah, he's a nerd. Oh, fucking horrible. Yeah. They never got along. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, you claim he's not very smart.
Which one?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I mean, he's a populist, kind of
smart,
scientist.
but he's smart.
He's a rapist like the other ones. Give me that. All right. Neil deGrasse rapist. All right. See you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Now, I've told you this several times. If you watch the stream tomorrow, there's going to be 1 million people in the chat who are confused. I've said this every day for the last 10 days.
Changes.
Tomorrow, it's a different. There's 4 games. They're all playing. All 8 players are playing tomorrow at the same time. It's the last round. Now, trying to learn won't be confused because I always put day 1, day 2, and he's like, what are you talking about? There's only 1 day for round 7.
I need to update Mood, but hey, let's decide who you're going to raid.
What raid? Man, nobody has any viewers except for the I am not a GM. Yeah.
Well, you should write
4
that.
games, 8 players. You can do it.
Should write chess.
All right. Same bat time,
Chess
10 a.m.
or Hans.
EDT. What's that?
Chess or Hans, but probably
Well,
chess.
I'm obviously going to raid